Let's start with the Innisfree products that I've been loving this month. So I got a sample of the mild Cica sunscreen tone up SPF 50 plus and PA plus 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 plus. So SPF stands for sun protecting factor. So SPF 50 means the sun protecting factor of this is 50, which is really high, so that's really good. And PA plus 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 is how it protects against the sun rays. So for example, when the sun shines down, do you remember that song a few summers ago, when the sun shined down? But yeah, when the sun, on a tangent already, when the sun shines down on our beautiful faces, especially in Australia where there's a hole in the ozone layer, apparently. I need to look into that. There is UV rays, which UVA, which stands for ultraviolet rays, and these are the most damaging and that really fuck up our skin. So PA plus is, yeah, like it's good. PA plus plus, that's like normal. PA plus 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 is excellent, and recently we're seeing PA plus 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 4 times. This is a tone up sunscreen, and what that really means in Korean skincare is when you put it on your skin, it kind of evens out the color of your skin. It makes your skin just look nicer, which is why I really like this. On a day where I don't want to wear makeup but I want to freshen myself up a little bit, I'll kind of like put this on, and it's not the same as putting on foundation. It is not the same as putting on like a BB cream. It's just kind of like makes your skin look less red, makes my skin just look more like even color and a little bit fresher, but you're not wearing makeup. According to Innisfree's website, this is the 4th generation sunscreen, whatever that means. I don't really know what they mean. I think it's just marketing. It contains 5 kinds of Zika derived ingredients, which is really good for your skin. And it has in it also madacasic acid, Asiatic acid, all these acids that are really moisturizing, and Centella asiatica is really moisturizing for your skin. So part of the, the marketing for this is like, no more kind of drying, flaky sun creams. This is like moisturizing. Do I think it's that moisturizing as a sunscreen? Frankly, not really. I kind of have to put a sun cream, not a sun cream, I need to put a moisturizer on kind of before this and then put this on. Or if I put this on, I wouldn't say it's the same as wearing a moisturizer. It's not that moisturizing, but the reason why I like this sun cream from Innisfree is because of the effect on my skin. The packaging it's white packaging with kind of turquoise writing saying mild Cica sunscreen in big letters, and there is the Innisfree logo at the bottom of it. The one I have is only a tester that I got when I went to Innisfree and bought more Innisfree stuff, so I'm only going off I like it because of the tester. Will I buy a full size one? Even though I really like this, I don't think I would go and buy a full size one, because there are other tone up sunscreens, sun creams that make your skin look really nice, that kind of no makeup but kind of makeup-esque look, that are a bit better. But this one, I really like it lately. It's really good. It's a white color, and as I rub it into my skin, because I'm very pale, it just kind of blends in, so I cannot tell you if it gives a white cast or not, because I think you can only really see if a product gives you a white cast more on if you have more tanned skin than me. But it just kind of gives my skin a little bit of a glow and just evens out my skin tone while still protecting me from the sun, which yeah, we don't want skin cancer. That's not cute, so that's quite good. The next product that I really like is the Innisfree Black Tea Youth Enhancing Ampoule. I talked about this in my Innisfree deep dive podcast. So the reason I love this is just, I mean, it's amazing. It's a night ampoule, and the difference between an ampoule and a serum essentially is just that an ampoule is thicker. It's in a brown bottle that has kind of a balayage effect at the top. It's dark brown and then it goes to a lighter brown. It's a little bit small, so I am running out of it quickly. The website says this ampoule provides intensive anti-aging care, relieving signs of skin fatigue and, you know, giving you radiance as if you've had a good night's sleep. So is it called Night Care Solution because you're supposed to wear it at night, you know, or is it called Night Care Solution because it's meant to make you look non-sleepy? I don't know too much about that, but this is really amazing. I really, really love it. It's called Black Tea Youth Enhancing Ampoule because in it, the ingredients, there is their own black tea that they call it. So basically it is a green tea that has been naturally fermented and became, as they call it, quote, black tea. So it's kind of something they've come up with themselves, their own black tea ingredient. The real ingredient is it's fermented green tea, which I suppose green tea fermented will turn black, obviously. And other ingredients that I say would be worth your time, worth your attention, would be oh, that's unfortunate. It doesn't say. It doesn't really say on this website, but I know I mentioned it before, so if you want a more I was gonna say intense review, thinking that it has intense on the bottle, but no, it doesn't. If you want a more in-depth review of this, listen to the podcast I did all about Innisfree and the deep dive into this brand, and I'll be able to tell you much more about this. But this is one of my favorites now in November. Refreshing. The next Innisfree product I really love is, even though I didn't give this that good of a review when I reviewed it on the Innisfree deep dive podcast episode, it's the Innisfree Green Tea Seed Serum with 5 hyaluronic acids. This is just really easy and convenient kind of for every day. This is something that if I'm just kind of going out the door and my skin feels kind of dry, I just kind of whip this on, put it on my neck. It's good to like put on and then put on makeup afterwards. It's just kind of one of those quick moisturizing serums that is nice for every day. I don't think it's that good for nighttime. I think for nighttime you're better off going with Innisfree Black Tea Youth Enhancing Ampoule. This green tea seed serum is kind of just a very simple, straightforward product that is a little bit lighter too than the Innisfree Black Tea Youth Enhancing Ampoule. So this is more like a day gal, more like, you know, more a Blake Lively kind of daytime gal. And the Black Tea Youth Enhancing Ampoule is more the actress who plays Blair in Gossip Girl, you know? So as for the Innisfree Black Tea Seed Serum, the bottle itself feels like glass, so it feels like good quality. It's similar design, that it has a dark green balayage effect going into lighter green. And their website says about it, their best-selling moisturizing serum super quenches your skin with 100% fresh green tea water, 2.0 trademark. Oh, it's trademarked. Love that. Lawyers. Extracted from beauty green tea leaf for exceptional hydration. Well, exceptional, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the hydration is exceptional. But I would say it's nice. It's a good hydration. It's like a quick hydration. Product details. It says moisturizing and nourishing serum. The first serum after cleansing. Dual moisturizing technology. Let's read this. A balanced blend of Jeju green tea extract and green tea seed oil work together to help maintain the skin's oil to moisture balance and retain moisture longer. Okay, well, I'd say just what's really unique about this is just the 5 hyaluronic acids. In this, hyaluronic acid is amazing for your skin. You should be running for hyaluronic acid no matter what age you are. Hyaluronic acid is it moisturizes of your skin. So hyaluronic acid, see it in a skincare product, especially if it's in the first 5 ingredients. That's really going to moisturize your skin and be good for your skin. So you should look for products that have hyaluronic acid in them and Centella Asiatica. Next products that I really like these days are 2 products from Tuku For School. So a little bit of history of Tuku For School if you haven't heard about it. Well, their website in the About Us section says Tuku For School is an artistic cosmetic brand, okay, focused on creative experimentation and contemporary culture. We believe in quality and uniqueness. Tuku For School was conceived and designed in New York City. The artwork for the first artistic collaboration packaging was simultaneously created in London. Today, Tuku For School is one of the most sought-out brands in South Korea, setting new standards and advocating artistic expression and beauty culture. Honey, what do I think about that? Well, it was very difficult to get the history of Tuku For School because, you know, that's really only information I could get from their website, some Reddit pages, some history into it. And when you type in, you know, Tuku For School and do research on it, the saying Tuku For School kind of comes up because, instead of people wanting to know about the KBeauty brand Tuku For School. But saying that it's, you know, conceived and designed in New York, but the artwork was first simultaneously created in London, so it wasn't created in South Korea. But it says today Tuku For School is one of the most sought out brands in South Korea. So how did that happen? How did it go from being a brand that was from New York / London to now? I've never seen a Tuku For School outside of Korea. If there's Tuku For Schools outside of Korea, physical shops, let me know because I'd like to know. But it's known now as a K-pop brand. It must be because I'm here in this room cafe and like people in boat rooms are like blaring K-pop that my brain is just like K-pop brand. No, it's now known as a KBeauty brand. So I'm really curious about how did it change and why wasn't it successful in America or England? Because you ask anyone outside of Korea, not outside of Korea, but anyone outside of the scope of knowing about K-Beauty, non-Koreans or people who don't know, oh, do you know the brand Tuku For School? They'll be like, no, I don't know that brand. So it's really interesting to me that it's only became popular in South Korea. It's only really here, but it wasn't even designed here or created in South Korea. Like that's interesting. It calling itself an artistic cosmetic brand focused on creative experimentation and contemporary culture. Honey, there is nothing artistic and nothing creative about Tuku For School. It is a straightforward K-beauty brand. It's more popular for makeup, I would say, compared to skincare. They do have some face masks, like some egg face masks that are quite popular, and the two things I'm going to talk about I love, and it's one of them is like kind of one of their cult favorite products. But overall, they're most popular for their contouring, like they have a contour powder. That's really, I forgot the word for powder. They have a contouring powder that's like really, really popular and people love, and that's like their most popular thing. And maybe the other thing I'm going to talk about that I love. So, and would I say it's a very artistic cosmetic brand? No, their packaging is very straightforward. Like, it's cute, it's lovely, there's nothing wrong with it, it's nice. But them saying they're an artistic cosmetic brand, I mean, isn't every brand, cosmetic brand, artistic? I mean, you have to have artwork, you have to jazz it up. It just really off when these brands like go overboard with the marketing and just like people are just saying words but it doesn't mean anything. Like an artistic brand influenced by the air with all of our non-violent communication put into it to create a product that embraces you, or it's like it's lipstick. You please, like, you can jazz things up, you can like try to sell it through marketing. I understand it's a business, you have to do that, but you can't feed people and just say, oh, we're an artistic cosmetic brand. You ask anyone on the street about Tuku For School, people know Tuku For School, like, wow, would you say Tuku For School is really experimental and like really artistic? They'd be like, no. So I think that's funny. One of the things that they sell that I really love is this vegan. For the vegans out there who are saying, oh, there's not enough, you know, KBeauty products that are vegan. That is true. This is, though, vegan Caviar Lime Hydra Eye Treatment. Intense Eye Moisturizer. And à la français, it says Hydratante Intense pour les yeux. Oh, 30 milliliters, 1.01 fluid ounces. At the bottom, Tuku For School, London, New York. Okay, so this is one of those brands that I suppose can at the bottom have good reason to have London, New York at the bottom of it, because loads of products just put London, New York, Miami at the bottom of their products, and it's not related at all. It's just because it looks cool. But this one, I suppose it did actually start there, but didn't end up there. The packaging is all white, and it has this like round green circle and dots in the middle. The reason is Caviar Lime is a type of fruit that actually looks a little bit like the illustration on the tube, and it's a fruit that is really, really moisturizing. So they use this Caviar Lime because actually it's a lime that the inside of it looks like caviar, the little fish eggs. So they use this fruit in this product, you know, to give you a little bit of moisturizer under your eyes. Some people say under eye moisturizer like eye cream is completely pointless. You don't need it. You can just use Vaseline. You can just use like a really good moisturizer. And that's 100% true. If you are living a life where you're able to just buy eye cream, you are living luxury and you are a very lucky person, and you should wake up and be happy. I am. I love buying eye creams, even though it's not necessary. I think there's loads of things that I buy that aren't necessary. I think there's lots of stuff, especially skincare, that is not necessary, but it's just nice to have. I do see differences when I use certain products, even though it's not necessary. I mean, technically, it's not necessary to do anything to your hair except brush it, right? You know, you can just brush your hair and then you're all Gucci, you're G. However, putting hairspray in your hair makes your hair stay in place and looks nicer. Putting a gel in your hair makes it look nicer. Even though there's lots of skincare products that are unnecessary and we do not need, I think adding them to your skincare routine kind of makes you look more fresh makes a difference most of the time, and I like this. So the ingredients, the key ingredients: 65% caviar lime, ooh, hyaluronic acid. See, what did we talk about? What did we talk about? Remember my words, remember my words. Hyaluronic acid, amazing brightening and anti-wrinkle properties. A moist eye cream. A moist eye cream. Should it be moisturizing? I don't know, get your copywriter on that. That adheres lightly, featuring the Vita moisturizing energy of caviar lime. Incredible. On their website, it says a powerfully moisturizing hypoallergenic eye treatment for dryness, wrinkles, puffy eyes, bright and dewy eyes. And it shows a picture of what caviar lime looks like. It looks a little bit like, it's green, dark green on the outside. The inside definitely looks like little bubbles of caviar, like little fish eggs, but it's not, it's a fruit. And it is vegan. From the ingredients to the packaging, certified 100% vegan. However, I haven't checked this with this product to make sure it's 100% vegan. You can go on to websites about, you know, clean beauty and testing on animals to double check if it truly is vegan, because there are some cosmetic products, right, where the final product is not tested on animals, right? So they can technically say, oh, it's not tested on animals, it's all vegan, da 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 da. However, sometimes the ingredients are tested on animals separately, and then they use the ingredients and they put it into a product, so it's not really not tested on animals. As for vegan, you know, vegan itself is, you know, doesn't come from an animal, doesn't come from an animal, has nothing associated with animals. But some people kind of say, oh, well, you know, like there's some fruit that are not strictly vegan because, for example, we need bees for certain fruits to actually be grown, and sometimes they get bees and they ship them out into these fields and make the bees fly everywhere. This is true. This doesn't sound real, but it is true. They make the bees fly everywhere to like pollinate the field. So some people then say, oh, well, then that's not vegan because you brought the bees there, you used the bees to grow fruit, so that fruit isn't vegan. But I guess that's people who are very nitpicky with veganism, and people who are really into like one-ing up others and into like technicalities. So don't just take anyone's word for it. If someone just says a product is vegan, don't just mindlessly believe it. Don't mindlessly believe anything, even anything I say. Don't mindlessly believe it. You need to go yourself and also do research, because people make mistakes. Companies sometimes can be misleading, but if all ticks out, if all is G, this is vegan for you. You vegans out there, people wanting to do better. The last product that I love this month, and actually for a really long time to be honest, is the Tuku For School Artclass Finish Setting Spray. Love it. It is a makeup finishing spray. The packaging, it has a white lid on top, navy cylindrical bottle, kind of like medium size, and it has beautiful kind of frame around it. Feels very fancy, and I guess what they were going for, an artistic contemporary brand. It says Artclass Finish Setting Spray Fixing Mist, and it says it in French too. So this is a makeup setting spray. You do your makeup and then you spray this on, and it locks in your makeup. It says it locks in the first layer of makeup, so I don't know if that means like if you do too many layers, it's not going to lock it in. Like your face, you just have like foundation piled up so much that your face just starts looking like a mountain, or the creature from the Goonies. I don't know. Or does it mean if you spray it on and then you put on another layer of foundation, it doesn't work anymore, you need to spray it again? I don't really know what that means. It says a light mask-proof fixer to maintain that fresh first layer of makeup. Technicalities. Made in Korea, so it is made in Korea. Love that for the South Korean economy. Their online website says about the Tuku For School finish setting fixer. I don't know why it's called Artclass. I guess that maybe is like one of their collections, because I've seen other products they have on them that says Artclass. It says powerful mask proof fixer with no transfer. Oh, I guess they put that in because, you know, the virus, the mask wearing, you don't want it to transfer. A moisture barrier with a powerful fixing effect and zero transfer that holds your carefully applied makeup. Oh, I should test that. Breathing matte fix that lets your skin breathe. Contains a special fine polymer substance that applies very thinly with a matte finish that's non-sticky and feels comfortable. I do agree that it definitely is non-sticky. It's not sticky at all. It is quite thin. It also says it is good for sensitive skin, so that's a win for all you sensitive skin huns out there. So if I put on my mask, I'm putting on a black mask. I'm gonna press can you still hear me? I'm gonna press my mask that I'm wearing right now against my skin and see if there's any transfer, because if it's really, really true that there's zero, it has it in capital letters, zero transfer, then I'll be like, okay, they're telling the truth. But I swear, if I see any transfer onto my mask, then I'm just like, okay, this is. But am I cheating if I'm pressing my mask into my skin? Do they just mean if you just wear it regularly? I'm sure a lawyer could kind of weigh in on this and be like, oh, you know, it just means when they say things like that on websites, they just mean regular, you know, our understanding of like regular wear or regular use of something, not like using something for unintended purposes. But anyway, I've pressed it in a couple times. Ooh! Oh, damn! Oh, that's quite good. So inside my black mask right there, I can see a little bit of transfer on kind of the lines of the mask. But considering the amount of makeup I am wearing right now, like, I'm caked. This transfer is really good. Good as in, like, it didn't transfer much. Okay. Okay, finish setting fixer, go off. And that's why I left the best for last. And it is one of my favorite products, KBeauty products that I'm using at the moment. If you want to be considered for the next episode of the KBeauty Krew, email KBeautyCrew with a K at gmail.com. Oh, okay, no. No, that was cringy at the end when I did that click with a big smile on my face. Let me try that again.